Only on Christ 17 TV, back upside your head with another one. Today we got Lakers coach Darvin Ham getting fired. Do we think that's the right move? Can we really blame him for the season at the Lakers had? I mean, injuries. I mean, you got your boy Anthony Davis always hurt. LeBron is always crying. I mean, they really didn't have too much help. D'Angelo plays good one game, next game he barely scores. I mean, there was no consistency the whole year for the Lakers. That's why they were in the play-in tournament. The play-in to make it to play the Nuggets. And do you really think you're going to beat the champs? Do you think you're going to beat Jokic and them boys? Granted, you guys had the lead in every game in the first half. I get that. But we're talking about the champs here. We're talking about Joker, Jamal Murray, Porter. They got a hell of a team in Denver. And you wasn't going to beat them boys. Them boys are probably on their way to win another championship. I know Timberwolves are tough. They swept the Suns. But Denver is a different type of animal. Jokic and Murray, that 1-2 punch is different. And LeBron did what LeBron does. LeBron's going to be LeBron. Anthony Davis actually had a great series. But I will say this. No help. Reeves, a couple of games, but they don't have no bench. They wasn't going to beat them boys. I mean, you fired a coach. I think, to be honest, in the West with all those good teams, he did a pretty good job. You can't blame the coach. You can't fire the coach for a team that doesn't have enough talent to compete in the West. You see all those teams okay, check out this. So you got Phoenix Suns, Warriors, Lakers, Kings in the play-in, okay? Kings didn't make it. Warriors didn't make it. So do you think those coaches for those two teams should be fired? Hell no. Injuries. I mean, the West is different. The West is stacked with teams from top to bottom. Top to bottom. Besides the Trailblazers, the teams are stacked. There's no way you can blame this coach for something that even with a healthy team all year, they're no better than a 7 seed. Okay? And they wouldn't beat the Timberwolves. They wouldn't beat Denver, okay? And that's just real shit. So for Darvin Ham to get fired, I think that's some bullshit. The guy still had 2 more years on his contract. See, but that's LeBron thing. He likes to pick the coaches, and then when it don't go his way, he want to have them fired. That's just how he does. He wants to run the show, and then when it doesn't work because of the players on the team aren't playing up to par, they wasn't getting no help. LeBron had to do it all at the age he's at now. Anthony Davis hurt half the year. He's playing. He gets barely tapped. He's holding his shoulder. He's laying on the ground. Every time LeBron go to the hole, he don't be getting the call. He's doing this shit. He's fucking crying. You can't win like that. Do you see Joker and them boys every time they don't get a call crying and going crazy? No. That's not how you play the game. And for you to blame the coach as the fall guy is some bullshit. Take accountability for the players who didn't do shit coming off the bench. Role players who were supposed to do their thing. Russell had a good game, then he had bad games. He wasn't consistent. Them boys was not going to beat the Nuggets no matter how you look at it. Denver's on a different level. They're here, Denver's here. They aren't the champs, defending champs for no reason. So Darvin Ham getting fired, I think, is some bullshit. So who are you going to Replace him. It's not the coach. You need better players. LeBron's too old. He's probably going to leave to go play wherever his son get drafted at. And the Lakers going to be starting all over with Anthony Davis, who's always hurt. The guy hasn't played a full season since he's been in the league. So how can you blame the coach? I'm a Kings fan. I can't stand the Lakers. But I think Darvin Ham getting a raw deal. That's nowhere near his fault. When you got injuries and guys who not playing up to their potential, how can you blame the coach? Players got to play. Coaches coach and players play. Players are the ones who play on the court. Coach puts you in the position to win, okay? And I'm just saying, you was just outmatched. Outcoached, yeah. Malone's a hell of a coach. But when you got Joker and Murray and Porter, not too many teams are going to beat that team, no matter you got LeBron, Anthony Davis, or what. That team is on a different level from all these other teams in the playoffs, and you're going to see for the rest of the playoffs. So my personal opinion, I think he got a raw deal, and he had 2 more years left. You should let him finish out his contract. You get a new coach, you're still not going to win nothing. The Lakers will not win shit, and I promise you. LeBron is done winning titles in LA. Now, if he goes, forms up, and plays with the Celtics or plays with Embiid or goes somewhere else, he might have a chance. But right now, it's not looking good. He's got 1 or 2 more years left before he's done. He's trying to wait for his son to get in the league so he can play with Bronny. We all know this shit. So, and that there, Bronny shouldn't even be in the draft because he's not even ready. He wasn't even the best player on his own college team. He probably wasn't even the 3rd or 4th best player. But you know, when your dad is LeBron James, teams are going to overlook all that shit and put you in the league. So he can play with his son. That's his dream, and he's going to make it happen. So with that being said, man, hit that like, hit that subscribe. It won't cost you a dime. And Darvin Ham got a raw deal. Until next time, man, Christ 17 TV will catch you on the flip side. Nuggets is just too tough. They weren't going to beat them boys regardless, no matter what.